Okay, here's another logarithmic function to graph, and this is going to be log to the base 3 of x minus 1 plus 2. So, like we did in our last problem, the first thing we'll do is to determine our new origin because we have a horizontal and a vertical shift. So I'm going to go 1 to the right, so positive 1 and up 2. So there's my new origin, and I'm going to mark that in green over 1 up 2. Now my shape equation will just be y equals log to the base 3 of x. In other words, everything without the except we take out the shift. And then we want to change this to an exponential equation. So our exponential equation, my base is 3. My exponent is y, and my answer is x. And then I'll just plot my values for y, so I can make a table of values over here and get my shape equation values, x and y. And I'll start with values of y, and I'll use the same 0, 1. So when y is 0, 3 to the 0 is 1, so x would be 1. When y is 1, that would be 3 to the first power would be 3, and y is negative 1, that would be 3 to the negative 1, which is 1/3. And when y is 2, I'm going to get x to be 9, so I'm going to be kind of off the chart there, so won't help much there. So let's put these points in. So from my new origin, and remember now for these we're going to have a vertical asymptote, not a horizontal asymptote. And I start from my origin, I go over 1 up 0, 1, 0, then I go over 3 up 1, 1, 2, 3 up 1. And I go over 1/3 and down 1. And there you go. Something like that. And then you can see the domain. I can write that over here, I guess. The domain is starting at 1 but not equal to 1, so it's going to be open at 1 and goes to infinity. So the domain would be 1 to infinity. Sorry about that. And then the range will be negative infinity to positive infinity. Now the logarithmic functions are actually inverse of the exponential functions. Remember the exponential functions, the domain was always negative infinity to positive infinity, so in the logarithmic functions, the range is negative infinity to positive infinity. They kind of reverse for inverse functions, and they're inverse functions of each other. Okay? And let's try one more. Over here we got log to the base 4 of x plus 2 plus 1. So first of all, I find my new origin, and that's going to be negative 2, 1. So I go 2 to the left, up 1. That's going to be my new origin. And my vertical asymptote is going to be right here at x equals negative 2. Now let's find our shape equation. So that's going to be y equals log to the base 4 of just x. And if I change that to an exponential equation, my base is 4, my exponent is y, and my answer is x. And then I'll make my table of values. And I'll just put my values in for y, 0, 1, and negative 1. And when y is 0, x is 1. 4 to the 0 is 1. When y is 1, 4 to the 1 is 4. And y is negative 1. 4 to the negative 1 is 1/4. So those are your 3 points from this new origin. So I go over 1 up 0, over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 up 1. And I go over 1/4 down 1. So 1/4 very close and down 1. And that's what we've got. Remember, it's going to get closer to that asymptote but not touch it. And that's going to curve around like this. kind of a little sharper bend there. And there you go. Pretty easy. And you can do it three key points. And everything's relative to that new origin. Okay? So hope those make sense.